totally original Let's Play.
Oh, welcome back to Totally Original Let's Play. I just got a chick point.
Hey, Nick.
Zane pointed out.
Hey, Nick. Do you think
What?
if she farts hard enough, the grenades on her butt explode?
Yes. Is that what you wanted?
Yeah.
Is that the answer that you wanted?
Yes.
Yes, I do, actually.
Yeah, scientifically, it's
I
proven.
do believe so. And jumpy. Whoa, we're swinging. It's treacherous. Whoa, oh gosh, we're gonna die. Laura, be careful. Don't worry, Zip. I've got it. Alistair, go change your pants. I can tell that you peed. By the way, I forgot that this is a thing.
Ew.
Shadow of the Tomb Raider came out, guys.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah.
Shadow of the Tomb Raider came out, guys.
And I played it.
Dude, you better believe Nick played it.
Yeah. I haven't beaten it yet
Tell
as
me,
of the recording of this.
how's that Shadow?
It's pretty good.
Good Shadow?
I will say that a lot of the people I've seen talking about it, like there's two camps that I've noticed. People who say it is the best of the new trilogy, or people who say that it's boring and it is a lackluster game that is like the worst of the trilogy, of the new trilogy, because of how uninventive it is. And here's what I'll say to that. All right, here you come into Totally Original Let's Play for Nick's opinions on games that he's not going to review. Because if you were looking for Nick's opinion on a game that he is going to review,
then why would he give it to you?
then he wouldn't tell you in Totally Original Let's Play.
Yeah.
It's so far what I've played, I'm like maybe 2/3 of the way through it.
Okay.
It's good, and I was worried because it wasn't made by Crystal Dynamics. It was made by Eidos Montreal.
Oh.
And Eidos Montreal is known for such beloved titles that Nick cannot get enough of, such as Deus Ex.
Ah.
And the other Deus Ex.
Ah.
Human Revolution and Mankind Divided.
Yeah.
And Nick doesn't like either of those games.
Not at all.
I mean, they're not bad games, but I just don't like them. And so I was worried that I wasn't going to like Shadow of the Tomb Raider because of that. And I think they did a pretty good job keeping close to what Rise of the Tomb Raider established, which I think was the smart decision. And honestly, it is not the best out of the trilogy as far as I'm concerned. I doubt that'll change. My opinion will change by the time I've beaten it. But, who knows, it might. But I doubt it. I still will think Rise of the Tomb Raider is the best. But here's the deal, alright? Here's the deal.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
It's still a pretty damn good game. And to any Tomb Raider fan, what I'll say is, if you think that Shadow of the Tomb Raider is the best out of that trilogy, I don't know. I question if you're a Tomb Raider fan. Just because I hate saying that, right? But I don't understand how it, because think about it this way, right? Like, I'm a huge Tomb Raider fan. Fuck!
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I have...
And a skilled one.
Exactly. I have 0 dog in the fight, right? Not only is it not being made by, well, that's it. It's not being made by Crystal Dynamics. So if Eidos Montreal makes a shitty Tomb Raider game, what do I care, right?
Right.
Because I saw an article that was like, what? I saw an article that was like complaining about people and saying that there are a lot of like diehard Tomb Raider fans that are really mad that, like, I think it was GameSpot gave it like a 6 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
IGN gave it a 9. So, definitely some mixed opinions over here in the journalism land. But the article was basically like talking about, if you are really upset that someone doesn't like your game, then you need to stop being a fanboy and blah, 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 blah. But my question is, if you're really that upset that somebody doesn't like the game, are you an actual Tomb Raider fan? Because why would you be upset that Eidos Montreal, a company that has never made their own Tomb Raider before, that has only ever worked partially on Tomb Raider and only over the past, like, 5 years, like they did the multiplayer for Tomb Raider 2013.
Okay.
And I think they did something with Rise of the Tomb Raider, but I don't think it was super important. Why would you be upset that people don't like Eidos Montreal's Tomb Raider, right? Whereas Crystal Dynamics, like, I'm rooting for Crystal Dynamics because I love Crystal Dynamics and I want them to make a game that a lot of people really enjoy, like, and as far as I'm concerned, Crystal Dynamics is the Tomb Raider team at this point, since Core Design, or they've worked on the property longer than Core Design has, so, or had. So, to me, it's like, I have a dog in that fight. I have a reason to want people to like that game.
Okay.
And so
Dogs
if
are
people...
adorable.
Exactly. And so if people don't like, Rise of the Tomb Raider, Tomb Raider 2013, and I do really like it, then I'm going to be upset. It's similar with, like, Raven Software, right? When people... I love Singularity. I think that game is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, it's not the greatest game I've ever fucking played, but I think it is a really good first-person shooter. And frankly, I don't think there's a single game that I've ever played that was made by Raven Software that I didn't like. And you best believe that Hexen and Heretic... oh my god, those games are amazing. And in a lot of ways, I like them more than Doom. And so to me, it's like, when I hear a reviewer talk about how they don't like something that Raven Software made, they go, Singularity is pretty mediocre. It makes me just automatically angry. Like, even though, I'm rational enough to be like, okay, let me hear it out. Like, why didn't you like it? And it's your opinion, stuff like that. But just from the fiber of my being, I'm immediately like, I detest it. Because I love Raven Software so much that it's just like, when I think of Singularity, I mean, you played a lot of Singularity. I don't know if you ever beat it, but you played like half of it over here.
Yeah.
And it's like, when Again, I just really like that game, and when someone says, it's mediocre, my whole body wants to, fucking vomit, because I'm like,
wow.
Mediocre? It's fucking amazing! What's your problem, dude? Get the goddamn dildo out of your asshole! It's just like... And so that's what I'm talking about, is, as far as Shadow of the Tomb Raider is concerned, I had no reason to feel that way. Because what do I fucking care if Eidos Montreal makes a good Tomb Raider game? It's Eidos Montreal. I wasn't a fan in the first place, So that's that. But the other thing that I was gonna say, sort of in tandem with that, is the people who say that it's so the people who say that it sucks or whatever, I don't agree with that. I think it's much better than that. But I do agree with... I don't think it's 6 out of 10 material. I don't think it's mediocre. I don't think it sucks. But I will agree that it is a little annoying that there wasn't enough innovation. Take, for instance, there's a lot of interesting ways to handle the combat, but there's like fucking 4 combat encounters in the whole goddamn game. And it's like, so if there's not enough combat to use those new things... Like, stringing people up in a tree. There's one, I haven't gotten to a point where I can even do this yet, but there was a trailer that showed, like, she's sitting in a tree, and then there's this guy, like, who's looking, and it's really dark, right? And they've got flashlights, and he's looking, and there's one of his dudes is behind him, but he doesn't realize, and then Lara, like, shoots an arrow or something in between them, and he hears the noise, and it scares him, and he turns around and blasts the guy behind him. Like, his own guy, because he heard the noise and was like, huh? Ah! And, got scared. And it's like, those are really interesting mechanics, man. Why are they so underutilized? And so I do 100% agree with the fact that I think that the game didn't do enough to innovate. But honestly, I'm kind of glad that that's how it is, because I don't want Eidos Montreal to fuck it up. I think they made a pretty competent And you know, overall really well made. Sort of, you know, they graphically it's good. I think the level design is really good. I think that the character design of like Jonah and some of the new characters is fine. You know, it's like Paititi is amazing. You don't even know what that is,
I do
but
not.
it's like I like a lot of the decisions they made. It's just that I wish they would have innovated more. To the people who are saying it's the best in the trilogy, go replay Rise of the Tomb Raider, because absolutely not. Like, again, it's your opinion. If you think that Shadow of the Tomb Raider is just that fucking good, then sure, whatever. But in my opinion, Rise of the Tomb Raider is still better than Shadow of the Tomb Raider, because if you play Tomb Raider 2013 and then you play Rise of the Tomb Raider, they made so many changes, and they really did try to really, Laura? It doesn't matter. They really did try to innovate a lot with that game, and I really, really appreciate it, because the direction that they took Tomb Raider was a really good one. But then again, this is a team that's been working on Tomb Raider for over 10 years, and you know, I know that they're comfortable enough with Tomb Raider to make those innovations. Whereas Eidos Montreal, I just don't think it would have been smart for them to do so. So I'm kind of glad that they played it safe. So do I think it's the worst out of the trilogy, 6 out of 10 material? Absolutely not. Do I think that it is the best out of the trilogy? That it's you know, the closest attempt or the closest example of a Tomb Raider, you know, that we've, like, true Tomb Raider reboot that we've seen? Absolutely not. I think Rise of the Tomb Raider trumps it in most ways. But let me know down in the comments below what you think of Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Oh, Jesus! And next time on Totally Original Let's Play, hopefully I won't die by swinging blades. Let's find out! Click on the left to see the next video in this series once it's uploaded.
Click on the right to see more videos like this.
And make sure you subscribe so that you get notified when we upload new videos. Make sure you make a clicking noise when you do it, like that.